Oh yes, I did. I made a vampire parentheses Twilight tree. I couldn't help it, folks. I got inspired by some of that dollar stuff like this at Target in the dollar section. The stuff that kind of looks dumpy, but you dig around and you can find some good stuff. Well, that's where my inspiration came from. Plus, I heart Twilight. Team Edward, of course. So I decided to make a tree for Halloween / the premiere of the new Twilight movie, the last one, which I'm very, very excited about. I find it interesting that moms and teenagers like Twilight. I think the moms read Twilight or watch Twilight and wish men were actually like that, and the teenagers haven't been around long enough to know that men really aren't like that. So it's good for both of us. Hey, you know, it's a fantasy world. Anyway, let's go over the tree. Again, I converted little decals that I got at Target into ornaments. There's some Mod Podge bling on there. It's kind of hard to see. These are stickers that I converted, Vampires Are Forever, as well as these are iron-ons that I converted into ornaments. And I'm going to have a video to show you how I made these ornaments using kids' tattoos. Like this one, sorry. I only date vampires. I think that's cute. Let's see if I can find another one down here for you. This one's a cute one. I heart vampires. I'm going to show you how to make those. Now let's see if you can find my not so subtle references to the 4 Twilight books. Of course, here we have the apple. Now it's one of those the realistic fake fruits. It's kind of heavy, and so I was like, oh no, how do I hang this? When all else fails, wire and staples. Yes, I stapled some wire to the back of that apple and stuck it in. It's kind of precarious, but hey, it works. Let's travel down the tree. And, oh, new moon. There we go. I bought a tulip because I am so OCD that I actually looked up what kind of flower was on the cover of the movie, and it said it was a ruffled tulip. Well, Hobby Lobby didn't have any ruffled tulips, so I got a regular tulip, and I poured the slick puff paint all over it, and it worked out much better than I even anticipated. I think it looks similar to the book cover. And down here we have my little ribbon. And then for the last book, oh, the chess piece. I got that at Hobby Lobby. I know this is so kitsch, but I just totally love it. You know, this is me. Take it or leave it. I love this kind of stuff. You give me a theme, I'm going to roll with it. So let me kind of take you through how I did this. Of course, here's the dinky little Hobby Lobby black tree. Then I used a work garland in white, and I strung up the silver mesh all in the garland. It's a 9-foot garland, one roll of 21-inch by 30 feet or 10 yards. Goes all the way down, and I just twisted it around. Then, like using my wreath technique, I then looped in my favorite sparkly red ribbon. Very, very glittery. It will get all over you. And then I used the little blingy picks because it's got to be sparkly because, you know, hello, Edward Sparkly. So there's 2 picks per little gather. I bought 40 picks. They were $1.27 each, but they're 40% off this week, so that's not too bad. And I hung all the ornaments. I also got some regular red ornaments, which I will be using again for Christmas, so double duty. And then I got these cool, really big picks, which I will also be using on my regular Christmas tree. And I like the drama. I like the drama of how big they are and how, you know, how large they are. So I think that's cool. Everything for Christmas, the picks, the ornaments, they're all 40% off this week at Hobby Lobby. It's a good deal. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? I wanted to talk to you about the silver mesh. Some people have been talking about the mesh at Sam's, and I did have a chance to look at it. And I realize not everybody has, you know, the resources that I do locally, or they don't want to necessarily order online. But I looked at the mesh at Sam's, and it's kind of cheap looking if you get up to close to it. Not all the fibers are silver. There's a lot of white in there, so it sort of reads silver, but this stuff is the deluxe metallic mesh, and all of the fibers are silver, and it's very, very shiny. So I understand if you don't have access to like the deluxe meshes, but if you do and you were wondering what the difference was, that's the difference. So I hope you get at least a kick out of my tree. I think it's fun, you know. My husband will probably roll his eyes, but that's okay. So I hope this inspires you to do some kind of theme tree. Wouldn't this be fun for like a movie night if you had your little daughters or whatever over and y'all wanted to watch all the movies before the premiere, or if you had a party for you Twihard moms? It's just fun. So, and like I say, a lot of these things are from the dollar section of Target. So, you know, think about ways to use paper products or whatever in a different way. So, hope that inspires you. Hope it gave you a laugh. Thanks a lot.